Last week, I faced off against Christian in a slime competition and lost. Now, I had to do his job for an entire week while he's on vacation. So if I'm going to be like Christian, there's a couple things we need to do first. Step one, we gotta get our nails done. Okay, now that we have our nails done, Christian's got shorter hair than I do. Getting pretty close. I think there's one more thing I can do to make myself more like Christian. And just like that, I'm gonna be Christian for the day. Let's get started. So in Christian's day-to-day life here at Peachybbies, he at most has to post 3 videos a day. In this video, I'm gonna make 3 TikToks just like Christian would. And for video number 1, we're gonna start with a classic, a slime pour. We're gonna watch one of Christian's slime pours. We need to see what kind of camera angles he uses and what kind of editing style he uses for later. So he kind of starts with the wide angle when the slime is first going down and when it hits the bin. And then we zoom into a further angle, close up, where you can see the waves that the slime kind of makes. He does about 4 slimes, it looks like. So let's get to it. To do this, I have Anna here with me because someone needs to tilt the slime bin over while I'm filming. So Anna, whenever you're ready, let's do it.
Oh, this one's heavy. It kind of reminds me of like pineapple.
Kind of like SpongeBob.
Oh yeah, it's like one giant SpongeBob.
Oh yeah, there we go. I usually leave this for a bit and then I'll go in for the close-up. Here it comes. I think I'll title this TikTok Graveyard Slime Pours because we're taking these slimes from the graveyard for today. I don't know which one this is, but I think it's a jelly or a clear slime, so it should pour a bit better.
It smells like Kool-Aid.
Wow. I love how the red shimmers in the light. I wonder why this is in the graveyard. It's really pretty. Those perfectly even waves. This one looks really glossy. It's like kind of cloudy and looking. I don't know.
Looks like space a little bit.
Yeah, a little bit.
Ooh, this one's really pretty.
Look at the speed.
Wow. Yeah, it's like metallic looking.
Wait, I think we might have topped Christian with this one.
I think you would do better pours than Christian.
Oh yeah. I don't think I've ever seen a phloem slime in a slime pour, so this is about to be a little bit experimental and exciting.
I actually just made this slime like 2 hours ago. Let's see.
Maybe we'll see it in a TikTok soon. The thicker the textures, the slower they are. Phloem is a great texture because of how like non-sticky it is.
Ooh.
Look at that. Like a giant tongue. And that's pretty much it. We're just gonna have to edit it and see it later. But for now, we gotta move on to a different TikTok idea. Making TikToks is hard work. So I'm gonna do like Christian does and take a little golf break, which he's probably doing that right now while he's on vacation. Let's see in 3 tries if I can make it in the hole. Nice and easy. A little bit off the right. Attempt number 2, let's see. Oh, another one off the right. You think this warehouse is a little sloped? I don't know. There it is. No! I'll just never be as good as Christian. The next TikTok we're gonna do is a classic. It's Tiny Mike ASMR. Now, Christian's done a lot of Tiny Mike ASMR, but we're gonna look around the warehouse and try to find some things that would be good for some ASMR. So to start off, we're gonna bring our good friend SpongeBob back and do a Snow Fizz Tiny Mike ASMR. You're not gonna be able to hear it now, but we'll see it later when we edit the TikTok. So the spirit of how Christian does it, we're gonna go a little crazy and see what kind of sounds this is gonna make. Okay, so we're in Charmville and we're gonna need to get some ASMR of these charms just like Christian does. I'm gonna go for these bunny lattes and see what kind of noise it makes. So for this one, we have these beads here, and we're gonna basically do a bead waterfall over the mic and see how that sounds. Slime ASMR would not be complete without a little bit of mixer sound, so let's pour the slime in here, get the slime mixing, and see what kind of sounds we can record. Okay, so for our last slime Tiny Mike ASMR, we're gonna be using these little wax figures that I had David make for me and do a bit of a wax cracking compilation. Okay, so for all these small ones, I'm gonna get a real close-up POV, but for these big ones, I'm gonna put the camera on a tripod and do Christian's angry face like he does when he usually does the wax cracking. Oh, okay. That's it for the little objects. Now it's time for the big objects. I hope Christian's proud of me on this one because I feel like this one's gonna go hard. That should make a pretty good ASMR TikTok, so let's move on to the next one. But first, I'm feeling kind of tired, so I'm gonna take another break just like Christian would and go get a coffee. 16 ounce, thank you.
Cheers.
Now it's time to do a Christian TikTok classic. I'm gonna reveal to you who keeps spilling the slimes from the graveyard. That's right, I know who it is, and I'm gonna expose it to you, the viewers, right now. Just imagine this. You're Christian, you gotta get 15 TikToks done in 1 week. You gotta come up with a lot of ideas for that, right? What a better idea than to frame someone for spilling slime. Christian will just come into the graveyard, take a bin of slime, and spill it himself. And then he tries to blame the spilling on one of us. But really, it's just him the whole time, spilling slime so that he can make a TikTok out of it. And I mean, to be honest, I don't really blame him. It's kind of hard coming up with ideas to make TikToks, especially when you're making 15 a week and they're all about slime. I don't really mind, I'm just messing with them. All that's left is to make a TikTok about slime spillage and frame it on somebody else. First things first, we gotta act shocked and then play with the slime a little bit, and then we're gonna fix it. Let's get right to it.
After filming the first couple shots for the TikTok, I realized I made a terrible mistake.
The slime is very underactivated, so I'm gonna put on some gloves and try to get into the mixer and film it.
How is it going to scoop this into the mixer?
I really had to choose like the stickiest thing we had in the graveyard. Maybe I should have checked to see what slime I was smashing on the ground before I actually did it. I used some activator, so hopefully it does the trick so I can get it into the mixer because it's 90% glue, a little bit of slime.
I literally spent so long trying to clean this up. Dumping the activator on it really helped, but it still took about an hour. I then added more glue to the slime and activated it to recombine all the components. Then it was time to let it mix together.
Now that our slime is made, all that's left to do is accuse someone of spilling the slime. So I think I'm gonna get some shots of Anna and Aaron working and try to blame it on them.
I sneakily got the shots, and thankfully, I don't even think they noticed.
Oh, I'm kind of exhausted, I'm not gonna lie. Maybe Christian's job is pretty hard making TikToks. I'm gonna call Christian and see what he's up to on vacation. Oh, hey Christian, what's going on? How's vacation?
What do you want?
Well, I just wanted to say how much, I miss you and I appreciate you and all the TikToks you make.
Yeah, I don't care. I'm gonna go now. Bye.
All right. He hung up. We filmed a slime pour, a slime ASMR, a slime spilling mystery. Now all that's left to do is edit it, and maybe I'll show it to Anna and Aaron, see if they approve. Maybe you'll have already seen it on TikTok this week, who knows?
Now, editing was the easy part. As the main video editor here at Peachybbies, I've constructed plenty of TikToks for Andrea, Christian, and the girls, so no worries there. Then all I needed to do was record some voiceovers, and it was time to show off what I made.
Okay, so I brought in Anna and Aaron here because they are my coworkers, they know what makes a good TikTok, and they're gonna judge me and see if I did a good job being Christian for a day. So we're gonna start off with the slime pour review.
All right, let's see it.
My honest review of these slime pours. Dan edition. This slime looks exactly like SpongeBob, and its snow fizz texture made it pour out in clumps. 6 out of 10. This slime had an overpowering strawberry kiwi scent that hurt my nose. But by golly gosh, that's a damn near perfect slime pour.
I like that.
9 out of 10. This slime was rapid. I think it's the fastest slime pour I've ever witnessed, and this slime has a shine like no other. 8 out of 10. I don't think I've ever seen a Floam slime pour yet, but this one was very slow and methodical. I also wish the waves at the end were bigger, so 7 out of 10.
You definitely sounded like Christian with all those weird, funky words that you use.
I tried to throw in the Midwestern accent words from that one.
What
I
did you
like the words
say?
By golly gosh.
By golly
golly
gosh.
gosh.
That's something Christian would say. I think that the rating system was accurate.
I think you did a good job
All right.
on
That
that
one was good. I'm impressed.
Love to hear it. Let's move on to TikTok number 2, the Tiny Mike ASMR.
Tiny Mike ASMR, Dan edition.
Oh,
We get the wax
I like that
special.
one. That one's my favorite. The face.
I tried to copy his angry face that he usually does.
You look like a cartoon character.
This just feels like a parody. There were some really good ones. I do think the first one should have been a little bit more chaotic with the,
That's true.
Yeah.
A little bit more of the.
Christian's got a lot more anger built up in his soul than I do, so
true.
I couldn't recreate him.
I do think it's very obvious from this video how much time that you have spent with Christian because you really understood how to
yeah.
replicate it very well.
Well, I've been working him for like a year, so.
Yeah, funny.
sounds could be a little better, but it was good.
All right, let's move on to TikTok number 3, the slime spilling mystery.
Somebody spilled
Classic.
slime in the warehouse. I mean, how does this keep happening? This bin is shattered. It literally took me an hour to pick out the plastic before I could clean this up.
Which
The
is
slime
true, by the
almost
way.
fully turned back into glue, and it needed my help to save it. Don't worry, Mr. Slime, I'll fix you. In order to fix this super sticky slime, I added more glue and then activated it to recombine everything. After a bit of mixing, voila! Good as new. But who keeps spilling the slime? Christian's on vacation, so that narrows it down. It has to be Anna or Aaron.
Oh, putting us on the spot.
That's kind of rude.
We're the only 3 here right now because Christian's on vacation, so it has to be one of you 2.
You're clearly exposing
The
Christian.
drama.
No, that was good. That was a very Christian classic. We all know who it
did.
really is, guys.
True. We all know who it really is.
Do we?
All right, so final thoughts. Do we think these are good enough to post on the second channel TikTok?
I think these two especially, this one is good. It is not quite where Christian has his.
He's got the slime pour aesthetic like on point.
Yeah.
Yeah, like his aesthetic on it is beautiful. He really captures like, I think the lighting, that's what it was.
Yeah,
Like
maybe.
he puts like a bunch of lighting and it looks very like shimmery and stuff.
He's
That
also
is the only
very
thing.
fluid on the motions. Of
Yeah.
Yeah,
so
yeah.
I kind of stayed a little stagnant, so.
This one was really funny, classic, and yeah, this one.
This one, I felt like you were copying frame by frame, which is a good thing, obviously, for this
Well,
video.
yeah.
So I think that one was definitely a banger, as Christian would say.
Well, if you guys have seen these on TikTok this week, I posted them before this video comes out. So go back, rewatch them, like them, and also like this video. And thank you for watching, guys. I hope I did a good job recreating Christian, and we'll see you next week. Bye.
Bye.